everybody. It is us. Who are we? We are the Wicked Glitches. And
Bitches.
bitches. And this is our podcast, our first episode. I don't want to say it's like our first podcast because we did this in the past. We're rebranding.
Correct.
We're coming back a little more dark, twisted, twist,
Um,
twisted. I don't know.
Glitchy.
Ominous, glitchy for sure. With age comes glitches,
Yes.
and witches.
Lots of glitches and lots of bitches. So please follow, like, subscribe. It's going to be a crazy, wild, glitchy ride for sure.
For sure, for sure.
For sure.
We're here to hang out and shoot the shit, talk about what we know and love best, which is a little bit of everything, really.
Yeah. Yeah. No, there's a lot that we have to talk about, and then a lot that we'll just randomly start talking about. It's going to be all over the place, but we will have some way to wrap it all up in a neat little bow.
That's
for
the magic
you
part.
all to enjoy it.
Yeah, that's where the magic comes in. Somehow it all comes together
Exactly.
full circle. Uh, but I mean, pop culture, the occult, true crime,
Mhm. Yes.
video games, books, TV shows, animals, cosplay, crafting. I mean, we kind of dabble in a little bit of everything, really, except for sports.
Yeah.
If
We
you're
don't
here for
just pick
sports,
one.
you're disappointed here.
Yeah. I mean, I can make up some stuff
Oh yeah,
about.
I love sports ball. It's great. It's so fantastic.
Yeah.
But
Throw the touchdown. Do the
woo,
things.
you're out of there.
Sucker.
You.
Mm, you sing. Yeah. So it's gonna be fun. And I know we made a little bit of a list just to try to be on topic, but maybe let's just kind of talk about what we've been up to in the last couple days, just to, you
Just to
know,
get people used to who we are and how we are, I guess, and what
yeah,
life is, and that we're
yeah,
just normal people talking about how we feel about all the things we love and hate and in
yeah.
between. And you're gonna see we're very opinionated, we're very passionate, we're probably borderline autistic, and I say that in
Right.
the
I
best
mean,
possible way.
yeah. When I was a kid,
Mm.
we didn't really get diagnosed for like ADHD and autism and shit like that.
Especially not
So
women. Yeah.
yeah, no. We're just,
Mm-mm.
I won't even self-diagnose myself. It's probably a thing. And if you tell me to get on medication, you can go, yeah. Oh, I forgot. I'm probably gonna beep stuff out, so you can go fuck yourself. There we
Yeah.
go. We'll
Caw
see which
caw.
sound that'll be.
Yeah. That wasn't that supposed to be the cause? Cause.
Oh, yeah.
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 Wait till we
I think
talk about,
cursing was the caw.
yeah, and buttholes are buzzing. Bu-
Yeah.
buttholes are buzzing.
Yes. I
That's gonna be the
mean,
tagline when people are like, people are talking, buttholes are buzzing.
yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. That is awful.
Or wait, were we gonna use the caw to bleep out names?
Oh, maybe you're right. I
I
I,
think
I
that's
have
what
it
it
written down
was.
right here. Why am I not looking? Because that would make
Sometimes
sense.
we forget. Sometimes we forget. I mean, this
Uh,
is what also comes with age. We forget things. So,
where? Yeah, names are supposed to be the caw.
okay.
That's right. You're right. You're 100%
But
right.
I don't remember the cursing. The cursing will be something though. We'll figure out something fun if it's not written down. But
It's
we'll
not. We only had for
the names
beeholes
because we were talking about people
and beeholes.
and beeholes. Yeah. Well, that was also talking about people. We were talking about their
People
beeholes.
and their beeholes.
Yeah.
It sounds like this is something we do frequently.
Yeah. I mean, look, we
Talking about
don't
buttholes.
really we gossip, but we don't gossip. Like, and when we talk about people, we're not trying to be mean, like, because to each his own, whatever they want to do. Unless if you're a piece of shit, then we will negatively discuss you. However, if we're just talking about you, it's not in any way, shape, or form, negative. We just curiosity, thoughts about decisions, yeah, those things.
Listen, opinions are allowed. And like
Um,
buttholes, they
yeah, I was gonna
buzz.
say. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they are. But anyway, what have you been up to the last week?
The last week, I've played
Anything fun, crazy?
fun. I've played a bit of Borderlands 4. I mean, huge fan of the franchise.
Yes.
Izola and I think we didn't even introduce ourselves, but that's something we will do in a moment. We have
Yeah.
played the Borderlands games for years, but especially 3 for us was a big deal. We played 3 together pretty
A lot.
pretty nonstop for a minute. Like we had multiple characters. We loved the Halloween event. The Halloween event was so good. I
Man, I hope they have another one of those. That was fun.
This year I hope so. I know in 3 you can play the Halloween one anytime you want now, which is fantastic because it's such a
Yes.
fun thing to do. I love the song for that one. But
Oh, so
I
good.
I was ecstatic when 4 was announced, and I've played as 2 of the characters so far because I started a solo character just so I didn't get too far without you, and
Yeah.
I started Harlow, and Harlow's pretty fun.
Yeah?
Um,
Okay,
yeah,
good.
yeah,
Good to know.
she's fun. I feel bad because she's the Vault Hunter that has the least amount of love. Like when people they had a poll like who's your favorite Vault Hunter, and she was so far behind. She was like the least by a large margin, and I felt so bad.
Aw.
Um, I mean, the other ones are, like I said, the other ones are definitely going to be fun. I enjoy Amon as well because he's the one I was playing before, and with his
Damn.
axes, oh, so fun, so fun. But that I've been doing here and there. I haven't put a ton of time into it, but I have played a bit, and it reminds me of a few things. One, how um, Halo went and did the open world thing, and now like Borderlands is doing it. I find that interesting. And then the fact that it's very Bulletstorm. If you've ever played Bulletstorm,
Mm.
the grappling thing and how you can grab things to you, or you can use like that feels very Bulletstorm. But I'm not gonna get too detailed into the game at this exact moment, but I just wanted to like hit those points real quick. And then as far as anything else, Trav's in town, so obviously we were supposed
Hi,
to
best
go.
friend.
Yeah, he's somewhere in the abyss, but we were supposed to go to Oak Glen, but we had that tropical storm, and it washed out a lot of the roads out here in San Bernardino. So there was mudslides, rock slides. It was pretty tragic. But so that canceled those plans. So we went and we took Lilith and we took her on a walk, and I visited some friends, and I just nothing too crazy, just some running some errands, hanging out with people, catching up. Today we had his friend over. I made cupcakes for his birthday.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
you.
Happy
Easy
birthday,
home
Tim.
makeover. Oh, happy
And
birthday.
yeah, we hung out with him and chatted for a bit. And that was fun. That was great. He's actually supposed to be temporarily moving in with us, so that's going to be fun and interesting because Tim's entertaining. So it's always great if you're
Hey, what? It's always an adventure,
yeah.
right?
It's always well. It's if you're having someone to move in with you, you want someone who's entertaining and not a wet blanket, right?
Exactly.
So,
Exactly. I
but
agree 100%. I mean, we've heard a lot of those "Am I the asshole?"
oh my god, I know,
Reddit.
right? Yes.
Oh,
And I've had someone
oh,
who, here's the thing, he did not ask to move in. He was like, oh, I think I need to, like, move out and do this thing. And we were like, well, do you want to stay here? Like, he was in no way asking. He's not that kind of guy. And so, like, we were like, well, if you
yeah.
want to stay here, we have a spare room, and, we can empty it out for you, and you can. And we weren't even going to charge him rent. And he's like, oh, how much do you want for rent? And I was like, oh my God, like, we weren't even thinking about that. Which is different from when I had someone straight up ask me if they could move in with me when they hadn't even
I was
talked
just
to
thinking
me
about that.
in months. Yeah, stopped talking to me
Not me.
entirely. No, 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 not Izola. But someone else entirely, literally, it was like, can I move in with you? I am like needing to move out. And it's like, I haven't heard from you in months. You only ever contact me when you want something. No, you're
Yeah.
not moving into my house, which at that time especially, like
Just
I
weird shit.
I had
Weird.
just moved into my house like only a couple months before. Like I hadn't even lived in my own house on my own for like a long period of time. It was just like, "Hey, I know you just bought a house." Yeah, it was crazy. That was so crazy. But
It's just the audacity
the
of
audacity, the
some people.
entitlement. But how about you? How's your week been?
I mean, so the boo's been in town helping out. Boo. No, I'm just kidding.
At first, I thought
Um,
you said booze, and I was like,
oh,
alcohol's
I
in
mean,
town.
well, there has been booze
Oh,
as
okay, booze
well.
and booze.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
look, I like the boozy booze. Um, yeah, so the cats are still not doing great.
Oh
Umi
no.
is being a proper cunt. And ooh, I got a funny sound for that one. That's a good
Oh,
word.
good.
Um, yeah, we might have to do different sounds for different words, but
Don't worry.
yeah,
I am
so
writing down the timestamp and the word so I can send you a list
okay.
later.
Yeah.
I missed
So
one earlier, but it's
oh,
within the
that's
first like
okay.
it's
I
within the first
mean,
2 minutes. It's not that big of a
yeah.
deal.
Well, the thing is too is I'm still gonna have to go in and put everything in, so it's fine. We'll have
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna probably listen back and be like, we are crazy.
Rambling and crazy bitches
Yeah,
for sure. That's normal
yeah.
though.
Yes, but that's what makes it so interesting, right? So, yeah, so she's just being a proper cunt, and Castor doesn't understand. So he knows that something happened, but he's completely forgot about it. He goes, "Why doesn't she like me anymore?" Um,
Because you were a turd,
I
sir.
mean, it sounded like he was trying to kill her, but she's also a little bit of she's extra, right?
She's she's a
She's gone
queen,
through some
drama.
shit. She has PTSD. Yes, I'm talking about a cat, but she just had a troubled life before I got her.
Facts.
Don't know exactly what happened, but we know some shit went down.
We know
And the poor
enough.
thing, she's extra. That's a good way of putting it. Like I can't sleep at night because she's just like, and I'm like, oh God, just please, I need sleep.
But also, I want to point
But we've
out
been
this woman spoils the hell out of that cat. Like, she has taken her to so many vet appointments to make sure that she was put right, and that. And she went through hell in a handbasket doing it. So,
I
kudos
mean,
to you.
oh, thank you. I mean, look, she did look like she was blowing bubble gum out of her asshole. So,
Thank
you
you.
know,
Thank
I
you.
mean, the poor thing, she had to go to the vet. I mean, I couldn't just have her having that all, and at least when it happened, it fixed itself. Um, by all means, like, don't ever, it's horrible. You don't want to see it. It's really weird. It's gross, but I mean, it takes a lot to really mess me up. And it didn't bother me. I didn't have to touch it. It's fine. She got fixed. We're good.
That's where it would have drawn a
So they've
line,
been,
having to touch it.
for the most part, huh?
That's where it would have drawn a line. Is like having to touch it. Like, ugh.
Well, I mean, if you got to put it back in,
Listen, I get it. I have chickens.
I
as
know.
as you know, I have chickens,
Mhm.
and that's a thing that can happen. And people are like, you just
Yeah,
gotta push it back in, and I'm like, I don't have to do anything.
yeah.
I
But
would if it
you
was for their
use a
health.
knuckle though. Like,
Yeah, because
don't
you don't want to
like
use your nail. Yeah.
fingernails.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so we've been dealing with that. They've been in the living room together, but I'm still having them separated when we sleep because I can't facilitate
Yeah.
the things. But other than that, I've just been doing some photo shoots, been doing some updates to some things. And yeah, just trying to think about what is happening for Halloween and Halloween Horror Nights and
Horror
shit like that. So
nights.
we've got a lot to do, a lot to discuss. So
I know.
anyway, as Shannon has said, my name is Izola. If you don't know me, I've been around for a while. The Fatal Siren on Instagram. You guys have probably seen me at conventions. Um, I don't do much. I love video games. I love reading. I cover press at Comic Con. So if you ever want to, see some cool shit, celebrities, interviews. It's fun. We have a good time. Um, and then we have Shannon. Shannon, introduce yourself. I've said your name like three
I
times
know.
already.
I don't have to say who I am. You've already done it for me. Yeah,
Shannon.
it's me. I'm Shannon, apparently. Also, go by Baba Yaga Witch if you've ever seen me stream or on social media. I have a background in a lot of things, really. Endless hobbies, cosplay, I'm a former haunt monster. That is my not claim to fame whatsoever, but I am an award winner, not just by management, but also by my cast. So I just
And by me.
I puff my little chest out. But mother of chickens, cats, dogs, animals galore. I am a fount of knowledge in those regards. But I think
You have an arc.
I do have an arc. I have a zoo. I have a ranch. I have a haunted house, and that's me in a nutshell. I mean, I read, I game, I love all things that are just hobbies, crafts, plants, mythology, just like nerd stuff. If it's nerdy, it's me, man.
Yeah, we're almost the same person
Almost.
with a couple little things,
There's
that
a
are
few
different.
little tweaks and twists here and there, but yeah, I mean, from our childhood and how we grew up to like our interests and how we dress, we're basically the same person with just the
Yeah,
slightly different hints of flavor.
yeah, exactly. Which is great because it just makes things all the better because we just bring a little extra. See, yeah, we bring extra,
We bring
extra.
extra, hear all about it, which is us.
Yes. Speaking of hearing all about it, I would just like to tell you, I don't know if you've gone to Wendy's recently, but I decided that I wanted to
I
get
actually did. I
the
went
Wendy's
yesterday.
meal.
I didn't get
Okay.
the Wednesday's meal. I didn't get that, but I did. I was at Wendy's yesterday, actually.
So was I.
Oh, were you really yesterday?
Yes.
That is so
Yes.
funny. See, we're the
That's
same
where I ate.
person.
Yeah. So dinner last night, I did the Wednesday meal.
Oh, what sauces
Um,
did you get? Because you got the chicken nuggets, yeah?
yeah, so I got the one that looked like dead skin. Like
Ew.
the color of it just looked like it was a dead human kind of color.
Oh no.
Um,
That's not
like
appetizing.
I don't know how to explain it.
Wasn't it supposed to come with
And
two
then
sauces?
yeah, so I
Okay.
got and then the other sauce was more like a spicy jelly, which maybe was supposed to be like coagulated blood, but it was more purple
Ew.
than red. They were both spicy, so good on you for not getting it
Yeah, I
because I
think
know
they're
you
all
almost.
supposed to be spicy. Like every one of the Wednesday sauces are spicy, and like
Yeah,
each one's spicier than the other. So,
yeah. I mean, and for me, spicy doesn't affect the tongue. It does affect my gut. It just doesn't
oh,
like spicy stuff anymore. It just every 5 years, my eating habits have to change. But yeah, I was not impressed. Um,
oh,
I do have to say that the frosty was tasty though. It
that's
was
what I
like
was
a
interested
cherry.
in. Was it? Was it?
Yeah,
It was like vanilla and
it's
cherry, right?
yeah,
Okay,
and it almost tastes like the cherry Coke syrup, like the cherry from the cherry Coke syrup.
interesting.
Um, but it was tasty.
Okay,
That was fine. Completely
hmm.
had no problems. The Wednesday meals only chicken nuggets. So you got
It's
some
weird.
nuggies, and then you got some fries, and then you get the two thingies. They did not give me a spoon, by the way. So the
Isn't it
boo
supposed to
walked
be?
up
It's
and
supposed to
got me.
be the Raven one, right?
You got the
Yeah.
spoon.
Oh my
Here,
god,
let
the
me
way
show
that
you.
I would throw a fit and be like, "You give me my spoon." Aw. Is it like
Stop.
a one use or is it like a pretty decent?
It's pretty sturdy. Yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty sturdy. I can use it again.
Okay.
I did not use it because I mean, at least they were nice enough and gave me a black spoon.
Yeah.
Apparently they knew that that's what it needed to be. So, 11.99 for this meal. I mean, if you like chicken nuggies and some fries, their fries aren't bad. The chicken, look, the nuggies don't taste bad. It's just the sauces were whatever.
I feel like anyone
Wednesday
buying
wants to
it,
watch the surprise on your face when it
yeah.
burns a hole in your tongue.
But I
Okay,
feel
good for
like
you, girl.
people buying it are just buying it for the sauces, right? Because you can get chicken nuggets for like any time and it's the same chicken nugget. So if you're buying it, it's just
Yeah,
for the sauces, really. And the thing is, you don't get
yeah,
to choose which sauce, which I think is kind of like because you just get a random two sauces. And if you don't like it,
yeah.
then it's like, great, I have chicken nuggets with sauces I don't like.
Yeah,
Great.
and again, they're all spicy. So if you're not into spice, you're not going to want them. And I'm sorry, like a a dead kind of flesh colored
So
spicy
gross.
ranch is, it's just not it's not me. I'm not the cannibalistic type. So,
No, no.
I'd probably, yeah. But, I also got a junior bacon cheeseburger
Mm.
because bacon. So, that was fine. But yeah, I would definitely get the Frosty again. 100%.
So Frosty
100%.
worth it,
So,
nuggets not so much. Unless you're like a hardcore into spicy and you want spicy sauces.
yes.
But even
The
then you're not
meal,
guaranteed that you're going to like the sauces because if you like a sweet spicy and you get something that's more like a savory or barbecue spicy, then
yeah,
it
it's
might
just,
not
yeah.
work.
Just
I don't know.
don't. Just don't. It's just if you, I mean, go buy the sauces. I'm sure you could buy it for like 35 cents or something a piece, but
So basically, the gimmick is not worth it.
no. And I was also disappointed that Wendy's was not decorated. They had two stupid flat ravens hanging up from the ceiling, and that was it. And I was like,
That's
y'all, you need
lazy.
to do a better job.
Do more. Do better.
Yeah. Yeah. But maybe they just
Bitches.
don't care about that particular store, so it's fine. Or people stole them. Who knows? I mean, people could be running in and ripping them down.
It
So
could.
there could have been more,
Yeah.
but who knows? Anyway, so I just figured I'd share that with you. A little bit tidbit of information.
A little bit
Don't waste
of
your money.
yeah. To save your money, guys. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's gross. It's disappointing. I don't want to eat flesh. Okay, I'm going to talk about something very briefly because you talked about flesh color and how, or like rotting flesh color. And it
Yes.
made me think of something very specifically. And this is going to be a little like on the ickity, creepity, grossity. I mean, we mentioned true crime and how I know I'm a massive
Oh my
buff of
God.
it, and I know you are.
Don't even get me started. Well, I guess
But
we're going to get me started.
I was scrolling on Facebook,
Oh no.
which can be dangerous in
Yeah.
so many different ways. But I was scrolling and something came across my feed because they show you random stuff all the time, like from things you
Yeah.
aren't even following. And it was a hand, and I saw like a glove, and then I read the description, and the skin looked like an off grayish kind of bluey purple. Like it didn't look right. And there was like,
Yeah.
and so I thought like maybe the glove had like torn and somebody like dyeing their hair, because you could like see their nails and all. I thought maybe somebody like dyeing their hair was like, oh look, my glove tore and now my hand is dyed. No,
Yeah.
they were saying this is how we fingerprint corpses. Um, and you may be a little confused. I guess it was for when they're like dehydrated or like, I don't know, but
Oh, did they rehydrate the hand?
they were wearing it. They were wearing
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah,
over a
yeah.
gloved hand. They were
Yeah.
wearing a hand as a glove over their gloved hand, and I was
Yeah.
nails and all, and I was just like because I've seen
Yeah.
them do different stuff. That for some reason, I was like, I'm looking at human flesh on someone's hand like a glove.
Yeah.
The thing was, it's one thing if you're watching like a documentary or you're watching some sort of like it's something where you're expecting that, but when you're
Expecting?
scrolling through Facebook and then suddenly you're like, oh, did someone have a glove rip? No, no, that wasn't it at all. I was caught off guard, and I was just like
You are hilarious. Yes, I have actually seen that before. I find
it's a trip.
when they have to do um like any type of crime scene investigation, autopsies, things like that. I
Yeah,
find them very fascinating. I have
sometimes
seen
it's
a
on
couple
TV
of
shows.
autopsies.
Yeah, they do it on TV shows, but obviously it's fake on TV shows. So it's like it's not that
Well,
I
no,
haven't
I
seen it, but I haven't seen an actual person's real hand.
right. Yeah. I've seen autopsies in real life.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
so again, this is why nothing phases me
Mhm.
anymore. Like I think there's something wrong with me because I'm just
No,
like,
it's just being
wow,
desensitized
that's
from seeing
cool.
stuff. That's like if a mortician was like, "Oh, I'm desensitized." It's like, no, yeah, you've seen that stuff. It's normal for you. That doesn't
Yeah.
make
But
it
it's,
like something's wrong with you when you see
I mean,
something
part of me
enough.
kind of just wants to go to school. So I was like, should I just become a mortician? Like, I mean, at this
You
point,
couldn't do it, and I'll tell you why. Your sense of
the
smell's too.
smell.
Yeah, your sense of smell's too heightened. You couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
It would
Yeah,
drive
that's
you
true.
nuts. You'd have to shove cotton up your nose that's like soaked in orange oil. There's no other way you
Yeah,
could do it. Because I know
true.
you have the same sense of smell that I used to have, where it's like
Yeah.
you can smell things a mile away and be like, huh. So
Yeah,
that
you're
would do
right.
you in. You couldn't do it.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry.
fine.
I'm popping your bubble. I'm raining on your
Oh,
parade. I'm sorry. The voice of
it's
reality hit.
okay. I'll forgive you this time.
This time.
This time. Anyway. No, but that's pretty, it is a very interesting thing
Mm-hmm.
of how if the hand is so dehydrated, you can't see the print itself. Like
Yeah.
it won't pick up. And you also don't want to obviously ruin the
Mm-hmm.
finger itself because you need it. So the best way to do it is to rehydrate it and then you wear it yourself. It's
I
you
know
wear
I've
people.
yeah, I've
It's
seen it in movies and TV shows, but there was
yeah.
something about
But
just scrolling
again,
down my feed and being like, "Oh, look a puppy.
silicone.
Oh, look a bird, a plant, someone's hand." I just
Yeah. I'm
I wasn't
wearing
prepared.
Arlene today. Hi.
Arlene
Mm.
says, "Hello." Uh,
Uh,
that was awful.
no.
Yeah, I'm not here for that.
Funny,
Let's
you know. Anyway.
so that's one way to start your day. Uh, but
Yeah, I'd have to, I need a palate cleanser for that one, for
I
sure.
know, right? Speaking of palate cleansers, we have
Oh
a few
no.
things that we wrote down to talk about.
Yes,
I don't
yes.
I don't know. I added some, and I don't know if I should start with the ones you know about or the ones you don't know about.
I mean, it doesn't matter. We're gonna talk about them,
For
so
sure, but I feel like it's some of them you know what to expect, and some of the things I wrote down that you don't know about were things. Well, one of them
I'm
I feel
surprised.
okay. There's one that I know that you're gonna be like, why the fuck did that come up?
Oh
Um,
well.
why is there no law against like eating people?
Uh,
Like,
ooh.
okay, so there was there was this guy apparently who was running a
The guy
website.
online,
Yeah, he was running a website and
dark web.
he
Yeah.
had cut his personal member off and he was running a thing where he would other people wanted theirs done and he would do it for them and he was selling it to people for them to eat and like he had eaten some I think and he sold people's pieces, private pieces so that other people could eat them and I was just like I listen, you can do what you want as long as you're a consenting adult and you're not hurting other people, but like when you have other people consenting to that, does that override? And also like should we be allowing people to eat other people? Is that against is there a law against it?
I am not
Is consensual
aware.
cannibalism a thing?
Well, cannibalism is a thing.
Well, no, I said is
I
consensual cannibalism a thing? Because that's a
It
great
is.
band name also.
Yeah, I would totally be in that band.
I
But not
that's the
the
name of today's
cannibalism part.
episode. Consensual
Yeah,
cannibalism.
maybe. Yeah, write that down. Consensual cannibalism. Um, so from what I have looked into, because I watched the documentary on Army Hammer. So I don't know if you remember him. He may be still an actor, but he's been on hiatus for a while because he said that he was into cannibalism. He got canceled. Like, it's a very weird
I
dude.
know who he is, but I
Said
didn't
some.
know
He's
about that. That's
he's fucking
crazy.
crazy. Yeah, he's fucking crazy. Like, he would text women and be like, "Dude, I just want to like rip your finger off and eat it slowly," like, and try to make it very sexual. Like, it's very. And he said it was all talk and it wasn't real, and he's never really eaten people. But anyway, but
Some
I
women are into
did.
that. I was gonna say like who would be into that, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, there's definitely no shame for kinks, but
No
there
no
are
kink
people in
shame,
the.
but I do have questions.
Yeah,
Like,
we
are
definitely
y'all
have
doing
questions.
okay?
Yeah. What happened in your life that made you choose that particular genre, so to speak? But yeah, so from my understanding, there have been a few cases, and there was even a case in, shoot, I can't remember if it was like Sweden or Norway, something like that, where this guy, he has some mental issues, and they were talking to his daughter and she hadn't spoken to him in a while. He was in a mental facility, so he didn't go to jail, But essentially, he had a girlfriend, and the girlfriend was crazy as well. This is all allegedly. And she basically said, I want to die, and I want you to kill me, and I want you to eat me.
Something
And so
similar
he killed
happened in
her.
America. Something similar did happen in America. Not
Yeah.
I not I don't think the eating thing was, but there was a similar thing that happened.
But yeah, so these things do happen,
Mm-hmm.
and there have been cases where people have died and other people have eaten them, but because it was either natural causes or there was something showing that this person did want this to happen, they consented to it, that the person who ate them did not get in trouble. But there is something, so there's no law against eating another human after they
Really?
have expired.
So long as it
um
was like not foul play, right?
yes,
Like obviously if it's
but
foul play, that there's plenty of people who've been put in jail for that.
you can be arrested or get a fine for
I know tampering with a body or something along those
yeah,
lines. Or
there's
oh no, what is it? Not defacing a body, but
no, I'm forgetting the words, but
mm-hmm.
it's or illegally disposing
Yeah.
of a
What
corpse, things like that. There are a lot of things that come into play legally.
there's something really, really wrong if someone dies of natural causes and you're not allowed to fuck it, but you're allowed to eat it. I'm just saying. Like, what?
Yeah, well, but
You
wait,
shouldn't be
is
able to do either, to be clear. I'm not saying you should be able to do one or the other. Neither should be an option.
yeah, I just think it's funny that they did have to put in a law about fucking corpses. Like way back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Like this is going way back in the day. Wow. Yeah. So yeah, there are some laws that make sense and then laws that should be in play but are not, which doesn't make sense, but then there's others
Maybe
that
it's a
don't make
state to
sense.
state thing too. I'm gonna Google it. I I, I,
It is.
I really feel
No, no, there are different
but
states
yeah.
like down south there are some really weird state laws.
I feel weird
And
Googling it though because then like people would be like,
oh, that's in your Google history, honey.
yeah. My
Maybe not.
FBI agent that we each get assigned is gonna be like, what the fuck?
Mm, yeah.
Is it legal to eat people with their consent? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
is it
there are
though?
weirder things that are in people's Google history. Like if you start looking up how to, quickly decompose a body and shit like that, then we got a problem. But
I hope they really find this podcast later. Otherwise, they're gonna be
oh,
like, some jurisdictions lack specific laws against cannibalism. It is still not legal to eat a person, even with their consent. Existing laws against homicide, assault, and desecration of human remains, that's what it was, make it
yeah.
effectively impossible to legally acquire human flesh. Ugh.
Well,
Um,
but here's the thing. If the person who owns the body part desecrates their own body or removes the item from their person, then technically that's how you get around it.
well, because it says obviously you can't consent to murder, which
Yeah, because you can do whatever the hell you want to your own body.
but there have been people who have. Like, I want you to kill me. Like you were talking about that person.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So like
Mhm.
you could. Corpse desecration, so just there being a dead body, you get hit with something for that.
Right.
Public policy. It's consensual cannibalism is not permitted for reasons of public policy, which uphold the
Okay.
dignity of human life and human remains. And
Yeah, but is that jail time or is it
I
just
don't
a fine?
know. Health and safety laws regarding the proper disposal of biohazardous materials also make it illegal to simply keep an
Well,
amputated limb. I'm not keeping it. I'm also not eating it. Someone is,
well,
but it's
that's
not
that's
me.
the funny thing. The FDA has not approved
We don't
on the
approve of
shelf
you eating
life
people.
of a severed unit. Therefore,
No,
human.
something 2 years ago on Reddit says that cannibalism is legal in 49 states.
No, maybe
Is
something
that
changed.
true?
I don't know. We'd have to. That's just too much. I don't know if we
Someone
want to.
also posts. I is where's what was that website where they used to Snopes?
Oh
Where's
yeah,
Snopes?
Snopes.
Snopes.
It's a
I
shame we don't have Snopes here. If we could ask Mr. Snopes to just tell us, I'm sure he would be like, "Hey, that's a weird question to ask me, but yeah, here's the answer."
yeah, I feel like my search history is gonna freak people out now. Like
Who
the
cares?
internet's like, she just asked if there is illegal consensual cannibalism, and maybe the answer. This requires a deep dive that I just don't know if we're ready for. But I
No,
there
that
have
might
been
be a
cases.
maybe that'll be our 100th episode.
Oh my god, revisiting consensual cannibalism.
Yeah,
I bet if we asked Bailey Sarian, she would know. She
she
seemed.
probably would, or she would do a dark history
Oh
on
my
it.
god, that'd be great.
Wait, why do I feel like she did do a dark history on cannibalism?
On cannibalism, maybe, but I doubt on consensual cannibalism. I feel like that's a
No,
whole
yeah.
nother
I
like
mean, it may have been
subgenre.
rushed upon, but yeah.
What a queen.
Anyway, yeah, I don't, I mean, whatever the internet says, I guess is true.
But now it's crazy because it's saying like the AI overview is what I read first, but then there are things saying that in 49 states it's legal, which is crazy. So I guess like if it's who knows, who
You
knows.
would literally
I
have to go through all the laws.
like
Like it,
societally, I feel like it's frowned upon, or it
oh
should
God,
be.
yeah.
Like you, even with because it's a sticky subject, right? Because if someone says, "Yeah, okay, do this," and they're of sound mind, which I don't know how sound of mind you can be if you're like, "Hey, just take chunks of me off and do as you will." Also, he made a website and was having enough people to have traffic, considerable traffic, to have people
Mhm.
volunteering, and then also people purchasing. And what is, I mean, what is going
Well,
on?
but then here's the thing too. They're like, here, eat a piece of me, but are you like, here's a potato peeler. Go ahead and just peel a piece
Oh
of,
my god, no. Well, I know he was taking
grate me
people's.
like cheese.
No, oh my god, I did that to my knuckles the other day. No, it's too close to
Use the
home.
mandolin. Start slicing fingertips off.
Um, no, that's awful.
Sorry.
No, he was actually
Yeah.
doing his own little him, and other people, other men volunteered and asked to have their genitalia removed. And
Oh,
then he
the
was
genitalia.
and he that's what he was selling for people to eat.
Yeah.
Different kind of sausage.
Sell your dicks. Ding, ding, ding.
You don't
Sell your dicks.
you don't
Ding,
want to
ding,
know how the
ding.
sausage is made.
Yeah. No, you don't. Sweeney Todd has a whole new meaning for that musical
Ooh,
now.
now it's swinging, Todd.
Sweeney
Oh
Todd.
my god.
And his name probably was Todd. Who knows?
It's possible. I don't.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that
Speaking
that
of eating
trip.
things, yes, I'm going to segue for a second
Go
because
for it.
I don't know if we have any more answers to that one. But speaking of eating things, it's legal. I have a new chocolate lady near me. Um,
You're cheating on the chocolate woman. What?
you know what?
The
The quality of the new chocolate lady is a billion times better, and she makes
no.
I know, right?
Does
So
she do
I just
cakes or does she
tried
just do chocolate?
what?
Does she do cakes or does she just do chocolate?
Right now she primarily does chocolate, hot
Okay.
chocolate, a bunch of those things.
Mm-hmm.
She just started doing marshmallows.
I'm a slut for marshmallows.
Dude, you will get hot and slutty for this
Oh
shit.
my
It's
god.
so good.
That
So
one's
good.
not getting edited out because we don't slut shame.
Oh no, no, absolutely
Slut's
not.
not
But
an
she
edited
also
word.
makes her own Dubai chocolate,
I haven't tried that. Is it good?
and I absolutely love it.
Okay.
I love hers. I've tried multiple ones.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them out there are very melty and gooey.
Mm-hmm.
Hers, it's almost like a croissant in the sense of that there are so many multiple flaky layers
Okay.
of all the flavors together. So it's crispy and flaky with a little bit of softness. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
not like a melty gooey mess.
Yeah,
Okay.
because and it's not overly sweet. Whereas the Dubai chocolates that I have tried at other places, they're not they're not very good. It's just all sugar.
Okay.
She uses so the one I have now, this one is actually pistachio
Potassium?
instead of hazelnut. So she
Mm.
made the Dubai chocolate out of pistachio instead of hazelnut. So this one's a little different flavor because I love pistachios. Absolutely love them. Traditional Dubai is hazelnut.
Is it? Because I've seen a lot
Um,
of the
yeah,
pistachio. It's like green.
yeah, but they put something else in there, but you can taste the
Okay.
hazelnut in
Okay.
it. So they, and again, that's the other thing too, is like, what are you adding to this to get the certain flavors and
Mm.
colors? It's all the ones on TikTok, all that shit, all fake. It's
Mm.
not good for you. Now there could be some companies, chocolate companies that are out there that are doing it
Yeah.
a better way.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't trust them. So, and I have not tried the ones on TikTok, so don't come for me if they're good. Okay, I'm sorry. Look, if you like it, that's cool. But
To each their own.
no. Yes,
Which
I like my lady.
I don't think we mentioned earlier in our list of like credited stuff, but both of us are
Oh,
big back
sorry, miss.
bitches, as the kids say, who love to eat. So that's why
Yes,
twice now in the
we will
last
talk.
40 minutes we've discussed food because food is good, food is life.
Wait, but are we haven't been discussing food this whole time because we were
No,
talking
but I said twice
about,
in 40 minutes. Well,
yeah,
I guess
human.
technically we talked about
I mean, I guess we
eating
have.
people.
Yeah, I guess
Technically.
I guess so then. Whoopsie. Sorry.
I mean, I don't eat the people and you don't eat the people, but somebody eat
No.
the people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
okay. But tell me about the big batch, big back bitch coming in. Tell me about the flavors of mushroom. Why am I saying mushrooms? I don't even like mushrooms.
Yeah, you don't
Marshmallows.
much.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Mushrooms?
so right now they just put out two.
Okay.
So one is a Tahitian vanilla,
Okay.
very tasty.
Going with
And
the
then they're
classic.
also doing one because they came out with their own um, Mexican hot chocolate syrup. So
Okay.
they let us taste that as well. Can I just tell you right now, they gave us so much chocolate, I can't even eat any more chocolate for a
All
while.
right, Augustus Gloop.
Yeah, but they made a churro marshmallow.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
Smashmallow used to have a churro one, and Smashmallow doesn't exist anymore. You used to be able to buy it in stores, and they had a raspberry marshmallow that was half dipped in dark chocolate, and it was like my favorite thing ever. And of course, now they
Ooh,
don't exist. They don't
it's
exist.
really sad. Well, I mean, I'll bring you some marshmallows.
I
I'll get
love
some.
marshmallows.
I do too. I do too. But like I said, she does a really great job with that. There's an airplane. But yeah, it's super tasty. And so we got to try the hot chocolate. She also has a passion fruit truffle.
Oh,
So good. So good.
intrigue.
Yeah.
I just can't believe that you're cheating on the old chocolate lady.
And I'll go for the ricotta cookies, but her
Oh, those
chocolate is not as good.
cookies.
Yeah,
Those ricotta
her
cookies are
chocolate
just.
isn't as good. It's just
That's
not as
fair.
good.
That's fair. Listen, you can't be amazing at everything.
No.
Sometimes, you have your specialties, and that's fine. You don't need to
Yeah.
be the best at everything. But
No, you're
she does
absolutely right.
some phenomenal cakes, and those
Yes.
ricotta, the lemon ricotta cookies, or when she did the lime and basil ones.
Yep.
Oh, Lord, take me away.
Yeah.
Crack, just like
So good.
oh, the
So
smell, the taste, the texture, the filling in the tummy.
yep.
I need to
It was
come down
perfect.
and visit you, but unfortunately, uh, this week is not an option. Otherwise, I would. If I didn't have stuff to do tomorrow, I would come down tomorrow. But
I
unfortunately,
mean,
I have
could
to
you
be.
postpone?
What do I need to do tomorrow? I mean, maybe, but we have the dogs is the other thing. We have Frey
Yeah,
and
I can't
Bo.
bring the dogs into the house. That would
Yeah.
be, yeah.
That's the only
Boo.
downside. I know, I know. Like
I mean, you could still come down and, you know, do walks with the
Dewalkies?
dogs. Yeah,
Where's the other one's sleeping. She went on her big day out yesterday.
that's
So
cute. I love
Whoops.
it.
Wee big day out. She had a good time. But yeah, I don't know. We'll figure something out. But I know we
Maybe
also
when you have your roommate,
Oh, I don't know, maybe
your
team.
temporary roommate, he'd be
Mr.
like, I need to move out now.
Yeah. Mr. Team. Um so one of the other things that well, I have a couple things.
Oh,
I don't know how serious we want to get or how long we want to go on because we're about 2/3 of the way through. So
I mean, we've had a few laughs. Do we need
we
a big laugh or do we need
uh,
to take it
so
down a notch?
we've got some options. I think I'll lay off on one of the serious ones because I know this one's going to be pretty serious. But so if we want to take it down a little bit, we can talk about have I know you have, but we're gonna the new Rapunzel movie and how everybody's freaking out
Yeah.
because of the casting choice, and it's a redo of The Little Mermaid, right? Everybody freaking out because how dare Ariel not be a white girl?
Yep.
How dare Rapunzel not be a white girl? Now, with Ariel specifically, who cares? It's a mermaid. They don't exist. They're not real. It doesn't matter where in the world the mermaids are. They don't exist. They're not real. If there were mermaids, they wouldn't look like people the way that we think of people. So I really don't see why everybody was up in arms. And I get the nostalgia factor. Little Mermaid when I was a child was probably my favorite movie when I was like 5 or 6. So I get it. Now with Rapunzel, I feel like there's two sides to this, right? There's the
Yep.
representation, which I agree with. There should be representation. But then people are like, it's like, the 1500s Germany. It's a bunch of white people. I get both sides of
Right.
it. I do. I feel like ultimately it's a Disney movie. It doesn't fucking matter. It's not an accurate representation of it's a fairy tale. But on the other hand, I feel like as a fairy tale, it is part of German culture and should be treated and represented as such. What I would like, and I know you agree with this, I want more representation for cultures as a whole. So, like how we got Encanto, and obviously a live action version would have people of whatever specific nation it was. I don't know if it was a specific South American nation or if it counted as I mean, it was a magical town. I don't really know. I just know it
Yes.
was
Yeah.
some Latin flavor. And I don't say that to be dismissive. I'm unsure. There's a lot of like
Well,
differences.
you don't want to also misrepresent either.
Exactly.
So it's, yeah.
But or Moana's another great example of like tell the story of a people or a culture. Or my favorite one recently, K-pop Demon Hunter. Let's show
Hmm.
Korean culture and Korean music and how they dress currently, but also they showed the beginning of Demon Hunters and how they started back in their time in the clothes that they were, or even in the legends and the mythology,
Yeah.
in Korean mythology, and it was a beautiful representation. You don't like those weren't white girls in that; those were Korean women, and it was well received worldwide, broke records all over the place.
Yeah.
Why don't we
Even
get
the
more of
sing
that
along did.
instead of
Well,
taking characters
well,
that are traditionally, and not I when I say traditionally I mean that is German folklore. Why
right.
don't
No,
we
and
get some amazing folklore from Africa? I would love to see that.
right.
I
And
bet there's gorgeous stuff.
yeah, and I agree with you 100%. The problem with Disney
Oh, I'm
is
not even talking
that
about just
they,
Disney, just period.
well,
But
no,
I
but I'm
get you.
just right now,
Yeah,
they're the ones that are doing the movies. They're the
hmm
ones that are making the live actions.
yeah,
They're the ones that are trying to do representation for the sake of doing representation, right? So they screwed up with Snow White,
Oh God.
and right, and so, but that was more of also because of the Seven Dwarves. Like there were a lot
There
of
was a
things that
lot of
went
stuff
wrong.
wrong with that movie. A
But
lot. I didn't even watch it. I've seen like chunks, and I'm like, ugh,
yeah,
it was a
but
choice.
the thing is that if you're going to do the representation, you also need to make it make sense. Don't do it just for the sake of doing it because you want to look like you are all inclusive
A
and
hundred percent.
diverse,
A
right?
100%. Yeah.
And that's not what they're doing it for. They're not
Hmm.
doing it because they're like, look, we love all walks of life. We love all cultures. We love all races. That's not, they're doing it because they're like, oh, we need to do this to put someone like this
For
on
money
the
in their
screen so
pocket.
that they know we are including that.
Yeah.
And then a lot of times it doesn't make sense or it doesn't read well or they're taking away from the culture that it actually comes from.
100%.
Which again, a lot of these fairy tales that we see that they even did, there it's Rapunzel was written not by Disney,
Correct.
and then they do their own spin on it, right? Like
Which
a
is
lot of
fine.
things came from Grimm's fairy tales. There's a lot of, Hans Christian Andersen, European, like, and then the same stories are told in different cultures. So it's
Yeah, there's a lot of overlapping that even though those cultures never
yes.
met, there's a lot of things that overlap and are similar. So it's like, oh, you may have, your own variation, which is a different girl's name or, whatever, but it's like basically 70 to 80% the same story. So
Yeah,
that
just
that's
make it
fine.
about that culture.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be Rapunzel's name. It can still be the same story, but with that culture so that you're representing them properly. It's
Yeah.
not like, don't, and again, I don't care what the person looks like so long if there's a key feature. She
Mhm.
has really long friggin' hair. Just make sure she has long hair.
Yeah.
Ariel, I don't care
Yeah.
if you put a if it was a cow maid. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So long as the fucking cow has red hair. That's all I care about.
Beautiful red
And the
hair.
and can we just also say that I forgot the girl's name who played Ariel? Gorgeous voice, gorgeous girl. And they gave her the red hair. It wasn't the same red hair, but it fit her hair, right? Like it worked. She was pretty. It worked. But again, up in arms. In all honesty, at this point, I don't even watch any of the live actions.
I didn't watch the
I
Lion
could
King
care.
one because I was like, it's fucking
I could give two
lions, man.
shits. I could give two shits. I do reviews on some of them, because they'll send us the DVDs. And I'm just like, oh, fuck, why am I watching this? I'm only
Yeah.
giving a review on the 4K UHD and if it slaps or not. Like, that's
Yeah.
it. I don't care. I'm like,
I
I'll tell you about the movie, but you make your own decision.
Yeah, I think it's just really unfortunate that they obviously Disney's out to make a buck. They
Yep.
That's the bottom line. That's they're a business, they need to make money and I get that. But it sucks that it took 70 something years before black little girls had that representation on screen
Yep.
with Tiana.
Yep.
And I think they did a beautiful
I
representation
love
with her.
Tiana.
She was
Hmm.
a amazing Disney princess for the era, and they were very respectful in the culture of it all.
Oh, it was
Um,
beautiful. It was beautiful.
like far better than what I expected them to do, considering
Yeah.
Disney's past in that regards.
Right.
But what I would love to see is embracing cultures like they've done with Moana. Telling that that's
Yeah.
based in that culture. It's not just a story that they made up. No, that Maui is a real demigod in their culture and that's what they based it on. So why can't we do that? Like they're doing the live action Moana. Fantastic. And they're using Pacific Islanders. Fantastic. Okay, so why haven't we had any like African inspired mythology like they did Mulan, which Mulan was a real warrior, based in reality in China.
Yep.
Um, beloved movie, fantastic. That has like what two songs in it? I think it's not like any other Disney movie that has like a lot of musical. But
Yeah.
once they get to a certain point, they stop doing musical numbers because it gets heavy. But again, a long history since the 90s of them having non-white cultures represented and it being beloved. So why are we taking white culture, like folklore, and shoehorning a different person into it for the sake of inclusion and being like, look, now, see, we did it. We put a person of color in. We did a good job. Give us a pat on the back. Why don't we tell their stories? They have amazing stories, amazing cultures. Let's highlight that instead of shoehorning somebody in just to shut people up. That's lazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, the hot take on this is that we not we personally,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, I'm just saying we as a whole
We as a
whitewash
people.
everything,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
Everything is fucking whitewashed.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, okay, well, now let's just culture wash this. So it's kind of like a tit for tat thing. And instead of coming up with something and actually doing the work, they're like, let's
Yeah,
just slap on something over
it's
here
lazy.
and call it
Mm-hmm.
this, right?
Like, why
Like
do the research and look into something and find a nice, beautiful
laziness.
story? But yeah, that's what it comes down to. Is it's lazy
Yeah.
instead of doing like the. I mean, and not always, obviously, but also like, let's be honest, they romanticized Pocahontas, and the reality of that was really dark and fucked up.
Well, but see, that's the thing too. If you think about like, even so, Sleeping Beauty, if you
Mm-hmm.
actually read the real
Oh yeah,
Sleeping
the grim
Beauty,
ones, yeah. But that's
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 fucked up.
but that's
They're
different.
all
Those
fucked up.
no, but those were all fiction and it was to scare children and teach morality through
Yes,
fear. Whereas Pocahontas was a real girl who went through some
right.
really messed up shit and then they tried to romanticize it and make it like, no, she was a 19-year-old girl who fell in love with this man.
Oh
That is
no,
not what fucking
no,
happened.
absolutely
That
not.
is she was a real girl and she did not have that experience and
Wasn't she
instead
like 13 or 14? I
yeah,
forgot.
yeah. She
Yeah,
was really young, and they decided to
yeah.
rewrite history to make it like a cute little love
But
story.
that's what we do.
It is, and it's just
Again, not
crazy.
we don't
No,
like that,
no,
but as a society, things are whitewashed. We take over culture. We think that America is white. It was
it's
not.
not.
White people came and took over and killed people to make it their own
I also want to say
instead of sharing.
white people
So there's a
hate white
lot of
people
things
too.
where, yeah, it's
It's not
just
just white
that.
people hating like people of white people when you through Ellis Island, everybody hated each other. Everybody.
Yep,
If you didn't come from
yep.
the exact same town, you hated the other person. And I don't know why, and it's not worldwide. I've heard it with other cultures too. That like I mean comedians talk about it all the time about like I forget which I'm not good with names, but they've talked about, whether it's Asian cultures or Latin cultures, they hate within their own cultures. Like, oh, if
Oh
if
yeah,
you're a Dominican, I hate you even though I'm from, Puerto Rico.
yeah.
Or and it's like why as a people like we have to be so hateful to one another? It's so
It really,
crazy.
yeah. So think of also the movie like Gangs of New York, which is based
Yes.
on some true stories. You've got Italians fighting Irish.
Yep.
You've got like, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, people
People
just hate
just fight
people.
people because they're fucking stupid and naive and
Yep.
ignorant, and they're the perfect ones, right? No, nobody's fucking perfect. You're all pieces of shit. So am I. It's like,
We're all shit.
live your fucking life and just don't be an asshole.
Yeah, we're
Okay?
all at the end of the day everybody is a human being. And that
Yeah.
like that's why there's human rights. It's not, you know, purple rights, blue rights, pink rights, green rights.
Yeah.
It's human rights. We're all
Yeah.
humans. Like chill out. But that all saying like I'm so sad that there's not more representation of cultures like
Yeah. I
K-pop
mean,
Demon Hunter I think did something phenomenal. There's a reason why it broke so many records and is so beloved. I haven't heard a single person say they don't like it. I think it's amazing to appreciate culture because that's what this country was built on. Was a lot of cultures coming and building something together. Even though let's be honest, they all hated each other while they were doing it, but they came together and then, mixed like I'm German and Scottish and Norse and like, XYZ. So none of us are pure anything. We're all
No.
mixed. We're all mutts. I think that sharing of culture is so amazing and fascinating. I would love to see more of that on movies and television, especially from Disney, teaching younger generations and showing them like, look at this culture, look at this culture, they've got these stories and these clothes and this is their food, and
Hmm.
they have the opportunity to break down those barriers of us versus them, which is like such a
Yeah.
big thing everywhere. It's us versus them, us versus. No, it doesn't have to be. And I
Well,
just,
but that's the way it always has been,
I
and
know.
unfortunately will likely be. So it's funny that you brought this up because I actually was watching something. There's a musical out now. It's a South Korean musical. I think it's on Broadway now, and I'm sorry I can't remember the name because I wasn't planning on talking about this. But it's about the South Korean girl who has a robot, and then it just kind of goes through the life and the love and all of these things, and it seems to be doing really well. Well, the robot was recast by one of the guys from Glee, who is white. And one of the women, the actresses from, I think she was in Crazy Rich Asians, just started going off
Oh.
on how they put a white person into this Korean musical. And again, I'm all about, like, if you've ever gone to see a musical on Broadway, they cast anybody who can sing,
Oh yeah, like Jinx
right?
Monsoon
It
was.
doesn't
She's on
matter.
Broadway right now. Jinx is amazing.
Yeah. And so you're kind of just like listening to her rant about this and saying you're taking away from, you're whitewashing the Asian culture, blah, blah,
When
blah, whatever. But then I did some research, and funny thing is that it was co-written by a white man and a South Korean man.
Interesting. When you say robot, is it like
It's
a
a
side?
human robot. Like
Okay, I was
a
gonna say, is it like a
like
cyborg, or is it like
yes.
I'm wearing a robot? I look like a metal costume, because then I'm like, who
No,
cares
no,
who's
no,
in
no, no.
there?
No, you human.
Okay,
Human.
okay. Because
Yes.
that would have been so
Um
funny to be like, that man in that box outfit isn't
he's just
South
wearing
Korean,
aluminum
goddammit.
foil.
That'd be so fucking
Yeah.
funny. That
Yeah, I mean that
that
would be
potato
hilarious.
man.
But the Korean uh co-writer actually came out and said, I think people are missing the point about what this musical is about.
Hmm.
It's not about just Koreans.
Yeah, it's
It's
not a
like,
cultural thing.
yeah.
Okay.
And so it was written to where, yes, maybe the lead actress needs to be Korean, but because it takes place in Korea, I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know what
Yeah,
what that would
if
be.
it takes
But it's
place
a
in Korea,
robot.
yeah. Yeah, it's a
It
robot.
is it is
Robots
a
can look like
robot.
anything. Robots can look like anything. Robots aren't.
It could be a fucking dog.
Yeah, it could be
Okay?
literally anything. Robots aren't. I don't want to say they're not real, but like they're. Man, are the robots gonna attack me now? They're gonna.
Yeah, no,
I'm not.
just
I'm not being
yeah,
woke
we're
for the
not
bots,
gonna
and they're gonna get me. No, but robots can be anything. They can literally.
yeah.
That's the you make them to be whatever you want. It could be a giraffe. It
Yeah.
could be a metal like hippo. I don't know. Like it could be literally
Yeah.
anything. A centaur.
Hippopotamus.
It's literally it's a robot. It's a
Yeah.
robot.
But that's again, it just kind of all ties into where it's like, yes, we need to have the cultural diversity. We need to have the stories of the culture and all of these things.
Yes.
But also you need to make it make sense. And with this
Oh yeah.
robot character, it made sense,
Hmm.
but still someone was going batshit crazy over the fact that it wasn't an Asian person. So there's a lot of things where people, and of course, we are privileged as white people.
Yeah.
We can't really complain about it because we
That's our
get a
only
lot of
privilege.
things.
I want to point out
We get a lot of things.
that's our only privilege is
But
being white, because as women we are second class citizens in
yes, well,
many
that's
ways.
true. I
So
mean, we're not our husbands and partners, right? Like this is
I'm
there's
not gonna get I'm not gonna get hyper political, but I just want to point out for anyone who's like, "Oh, white women." No, 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 because when you're a woman, you are a second class citizen, and then if
no,
you add
we're yeah,
color
we're
to that,
kind
it's
of
even worse. So I
We're still lucky
apologize.
being in California, but
Yeah, I
we're still
apologize
kind of
to any of our sisters out there, whether you're all you started out that way or you transitioned if you are the owner of not a joystick. Or you're trying
yes.
to get rid of one because I
Honey,
mean,
I think you
why
should
would you
just come out
have
and
one?
say, yeah, I think you should just try to say what you're trying to say instead of trying to make a metaphor or anything
Well,
like
no,
that. Because,
no, I'm just saying, like, as I just want to say, whether you were born that way or you went on a journey, I'm trying to be like inclusive because I respect people as people, and you should
yes, of
feel comfortable to
course.
be who you are. It's unfortunate that we're treated as second class citizens, but it is a harsh
Yes.
fucking reality in this climate, and
Yep.
uh, that I think gets overlooked a lot of the times because they'll be like, "Oh, well, you're white," and it's like, "Yeah, but I'm also a woman, so."
Yeah. Yeah. Nope, I get it.
I'm not
But
allowed to
no, I
read or
mean,
know things. I'm a woman. I'm here to bake and pop
yeah.
out babies.
Oh, God. My vagina does not like those words.
I'm going to shoot them out like Nerf darts.
That would be fucking great.
What it? Just pelting people with babies?
No, I mean, like pelting people with babies. Like,
Yeah.
pew, 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 pew. Like, come on.
Headshot pop.
That's a new video game.
I thought you were being serious. I was like, no way. Really?
No, that's the idea in my head.
Well, we better learn to code. That's all I have
I
to
mean,
say.
I'm learning it now.
Oh,
So,
look out.
yeah.
In 10 years, Baby Geeter 3000 coming to a store near
It's
you.
it's gonna be a new Borderlands game. Instead of it shooting fireworks, it's gonna shoot babies.
Baby cannons.
Yeah, it's gonna be a baby cannon.
Crotch cannon?
But no real, yeah, that's what it would be called.
Oh, crotch
But
cannon's
no real
great.
babies will be harmed
No.
in the shooting of only psychos.
They're not even called that anymore. They're rippers now.
I don't care. They're called psychos. I
No,
don't
I'm just
care.
saying, like, they.
I know.
Every year they change it. Like, because it was the. I forget what they call. I think they're called. What is it? Teenies now?
Oh, yeah.
They change everything. I can't keep up.
Yeah.
All of this to say, basically, why can't we just not eat people and embrace cultures and human rights should be
But
rights for
there,
everyone.
FYI, there is a culture somewhere in one of the little island lands where they do eat people. So
Oh, I'm
that's
aware, and I'm sure
that's embraced.
it's not
But we're
consensual,
saying
right?
not to eat people yet embrace the culture, honey.
Oh
I mean,
yeah, see that's a hard one. How do you gotta
yeah,
respect and
conundrum.
embrace the culture? Listen, I love seeing cultures and like their clothing and their mythology and their food, but when it comes to eating people, I think I'm gonna take a step back personally. I
Can
just
we also say maybe like also just because we have them as domesticated animals and they're like our children, maybe just staying away from
yeah.
our pets. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying that's not to say that I know there are cultures that do eat them. It's kind of like they raise them like cows, right? Like I get it.
But I
That's
think
what you have, that's what you
yeah,
use.
I think it's because they don't have the infrastructure to raise cattle the way that we do.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's like
So
out
you
of
use the next best
necessity.
thing. Yeah.
But even then, I don't know that I could do it personally. I mean,
Well,
obviously, if
if
you're
you
born
grow,
there, it's not a choice,
yes,
clearly. But if, like, I
yes.
moved there to live, I don't think I could. I don't think
But
I
I'm
could.
also not going to treat you weird if that's
No.
how you're thinking. Like it's just weird to me because they are my children. You know what I mean?
It's weird to me if I have to
So,
see, if I have to meet it beforehand, you know? But I would do
yeah.
that even here if someone was like, oh, this is Spot, the cow, he's dinner, we're making him into ribs tonight. And I'm going to be like, no, why did you just introduce me to
Oh,
him?
yeah.
I can't do
I've
that.
I've I've done that before. Not
I can't.
happily, but I have known the animals and then I live near a farm.
Yeah, it happens.
You know what I mean? And it wasn't like they were like slaughter houses or anything
Hmm.
like that, but you have 500 rabbits, you kind of got to get rid of them.
Yeah, yeah.
You
There's
know,
a lot
it's
of
like,
homesteading people do it. They raise their rabbits, chickens, and all that. I'm in
yep,
chicken groups, and they always talk about harvesting day, and
yeah.
and I'm like, I could never. Mine
And these
are
were,
pets. I could never.
yeah, but that's the thing. These aren't like when you have a farm, they're living off like, well, at least the farmers that we knew, it was living off the fat of the land. So it's like you basically you do everything.
Yeah, but I have seen people in my chicken groups who are like, "Oh, they're pets, and we use them for eggs up until they stop laying, and then they become food." And I'm like,
Oh yeah, no, 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 no,
how do you make
no.
that switch of like, this is my pet, I love it, it's great. Oh, you stopped producing food, you're now food. Like I
Yeah,
could
but
never
that's technically
switch.
not, no, girl. That's technically not their pet. They're just saying that
Yeah, like, oh, I hang
to
out and I
make it
love
seem.
them and I talk to them and they're like my buddy
Yeah,
until
no,
they stop
no.
having a use, and then suddenly now that I'm like, no, no.
That's like, oh look, my grandmother can't really walk that fast anymore. Bye. No, that's
Well,
not how it works.
that guy on that website, maybe that's, who knows? We don't
Maybe he
know.
maybe he took her pinky toe and that's why she can't walk fast
Grandma,
anymore.
no, not the toes. That's awful.
Shot me in my pinky toe.
Oh my
That's from
goodness.
Harlem Nights for anyone who has never seen Harlem Nights.
I haven't.
100% recommend that movie.
Oh, I'll have to watch it because I haven't seen it. Did you
Oh my god.
watch?
Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Red Fox. Like it is so it's Black Harlem and
Ooh.
it is brilliant. It is so funny. They don't make comedies like that anymore. Um
I mean,
Someone gets shot in the pinky toe
that's the
and
truth for a
it's
lot of
brilliant.
stuff. They don't make things like they
Yeah.
used to. I mean, every
No, it
generation says it, but it's so true. It's so true.
like Coming to America, another great movie
Oh yeah,
where
that's a good one. But you know
no,
what?
seriously though. Watch Harlem
I
Nights.
will.
It's you will laugh your ass off.
Sometimes those movies though, where it's like, oh, they don't make them like they used to. There's a good fucking reason, and
Um
that's because I say this. I recently just rewatched Never Been Kissed.
oh,
Yeah, yeah,
I just saw that recently too.
that did
Mhm.
not hold up. Um, it
Nope.
like when you remember watching it, it's like one thing, but when you actually,
Think about it.
yeah, the like storyline is just like,
Yeah.
first of all, nowadays we don't use certain language mostly, but
Well,
um the storyline itself of a 25-year-old woman going back to high school and then reliving her crush on a 17-year-old. Meanwhile, her teacher is falling for her and she's kind of falling for her teacher, but he doesn't know she's 25. He thinks she's, 17. And then
yep.
her brother comes to help her out to get popular, and he's either 24 or 26, because I don't know if it ever said if he's older or younger than her, but they were in high school at the same time, so they had to have
Yeah,
been
I don't
within a year of each
remember.
other. And he's just
Yeah.
dating a 16-year-old.
Yep. Yeah.
So, like, and like at
No,
one point he's like,
it's
yeah,
a
she's a
whole lot of
gymnast. Ugh.
like when we're kids, we don't think about those
No,
things.
no.
Also, there are a lot of 80s movies that I still find good, but I have to remember that they were made in the 80s
Yeah,
and jokes and time. You could get away with a lot more. Like, you could just show random titties in a movie.
yeah.
Sorry, you could.
It's true. Titties.
And then, like, you could drop, like, random curse words. Think Goonies. How many times did
There's
they say shit?
there's slurs in
And it was a PG movie.
there's slurs in movies that like nowadays would send people off a cliff. And I watched, what was it, Sugar and Spice. I don't know if you've ever seen that one. It's a group
Doesn't
of it's a group of cheerleaders that one of them gets pregnant and they decide to pull a heist at a bank that's in a grocery store.
Oh no, I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh god, who was in it? it's got some classic like
I can go back.
90s.
Yeah, I'll go back and look, but
And
yeah.
I rewatched that recently and I was like, I forgot some stuff because I used to watch it a lot when I was a teenager. And as an adult, I was like, this has some problematic themes.
Yeah.
It's got Marley Shelton, Marla Sokoloff, Mina Suvari, James Marston, Melissa George, Rachel Blanchard. Um,
Yeah, so it's got the early crew in it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, some of the stuff that's said, I was just like, I forgot about how
Well,
some of this stuff is
and
done. Or
that's
like Clueless is another one, but I love Clueless.
yeah. So here's the thing. I will go back and I will watch them and when I hear the things, it doesn't bother me in the sense of because I had seen it as a child,
Hmm.
adult, whatever, I don't use that. But for the time, I can still enjoy the movie even though
Yeah.
it has those things. However, anytime I recommend those movies to someone who has never seen it, I say, look, you just have to remember that this was made during this time. They didn't think about those
Hmm.
things.
Which it's
It's,
kind of crazy that you have to do that, that you have to remind people so they won't get offended because I feel like people do get offended a little too easy because
yeah,
they don't take into consideration, which I know what will be like, oh, it was a different time. It doesn't mean we condone things that went on. It just means we didn't know better. As long as you've grown from then and you're
yeah,
like,
mhm,
I don't say that stuff now or I don't approve of it, but like I can still watch something like Sugar and Spice. I'm going to say this, and I don't want it misquoted, but to the accuracy, it needs to be there. They're in the what is it? The basement. They're all together. They're like teenage girls, and one of the girls is a little odd, and she's really tall, and I guess the grandmother comes down. It's the other girl's basement. The grandmother comes down and she's like, "Oh, what are you girls doing?" And she's like, "Oh, nothing, Grandma, nothing." And she's like, "Oh, okay, well, you got your friends over?" She's like, "Yeah, we're all just hanging out and braiding each other's hair, or like whatever." And she's like, "That's nice. Do you want me to bring you down some snacks?" And she's like, "No, Grandma, that's fine." And then she goes, "You got that big art-hearted girl down there?" And they're like, because I guess that's how she sees the girl, and like she's like, "No, Grandma," and the girl's looking at her like, "What the hell?" And back then, it was just like, yeah, that's the thing that's said. Nowadays, people would be like, "You can't say that." Now, it is a valid word. It is a word that was used medically. It became a word that was used as a slur, like a lot of words. There's a lot of
yeah,
words that started as one thing and then became slurs, and now you can't use it as its intended purpose without people think you're using it as a slur, which is it's wild how
I know.
language works. That's just
That's a whole
slang. That's
nother,
no, it is. But that's, slang comes and goes, and but it's just
yes,
funny because watching that, I was like, I totally forgot about that. And I'm like, gosh, you could never air this on TV because people
no,
would be up in arms over it, even though this was
yeah,
filmed like late 90s, early 2000s, maybe.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, it's
Yep.
crazy because I know we've all had that moment where like our grandparent or someone says something really offensive and you have to go like, "Oh, they're from a different time. They don't understand." But the reality is, we've all had those movies that we watch where we see that stuff and we know now it's not okay. And we're like, "Okay, we're not going to go around throwing slurs all over the place." Like in the 2000s, early 2000s, everything was gay, right? I
Yep.
don't that was and obviously it's being gay is not a bad thing. It is a very normal thing. But when you're a 12-year-old and you're like, "That's gay,"
Oh yeah,
that's
the
just how it
boys like
was.
yeah, Boo and I were talking about it is like if you think about it, when he was a kid, like even 9, 10 years old, they'd be like, oh, that's totally gay. But they didn't mean it like as gay people are bad. Like
Yeah.
he was like, we didn't care if people were gay. It was just the word itself.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, but unfortunately, this is the shit that happens, and we kind of have to rewire our brains to think
Also, I want to
we,
reclaim that, can we? Because, like, gay people are amazing. They have fantastic taste
yeah,
and they're hilarious. So, yeah, it is gay, and that's great. Okay?
yeah, yeah. I
Just
mean, look,
saying.
I guarantee you the gays are okay with it as well. I can ask around and
Oh,
see.
I
I mean, I
I
think
I I know gays. I know the
yeah.
gays. But
Well, no, I even think Trixie talked about this in one of her episodes where her and Katya were just like, yeah, why? What the hell? Who cares? Say whatever the hell you want. It's not like a slur to us. Whatever.
yeah, there's
It's
certain
like,
words that I won't ever because I grew up with them being blatant slurs. To
yeah,
me, gay was never a slur. Gay was like, it's kind of like how everything is, if you're in California, everything is dude. It's not because you think it's manly or masculine or dude is literally like you could use it for anything. The kitchen faucet is dude. The a
you just say
breeze,
dude.
yeah, a
Yeah,
breeze hitting like blowing your hair into your face is like
dude,
dude.
that feels
Like
so
yeah,
good.
you're not talking to a man. You're not calling anything masculine. It's not inherently a male thing. It's just
I still
a,
say it.
a blank word, like a placeholder. And I
Yeah,
feel like gay wasn't that specifically, but it had that connotation of like, it was just like, oh, that's gay. Um, and
yeah,
I
I
think, you know
agree
what,
with that.
things
Like,
things should be gay. Things should have fantastic taste and be hilarious and slay the boots down house mama. Okay? Everything
I
should be
mean,
gay.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I'm just saying. It's not bad to be gay. It's great. Just saying.
It's fantastic.
It's great
No.
to be gay. Hey, I say that as a member of the LGBTQ plus community. I'm just saying. Because I know people are going to be like, you're a straight white woman, shut up. I'm not. Haha. You just fucking assumed shit. Asshole. I feel like if you're passing as a straight white woman, everyone thinks your opinion doesn't matter, and then you're like, surprise, motherfuckers! You thought?
The
Am I
price
gonna
is wrong, bitch.
right? I'm not divulging my sexual preferences because it's nobody's fucking business. But I'm not straight. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, I mean, look, in all honesty, I don't give a fuck what you are. As long as you enjoy
Thank
your
you.
life,
I mean, I
enjoy.
didn't ask to fucking be here, existing. But I mean,
Did anybody?
maybe I don't know. I don't know everyone else's story.
Oh,
I'm just saying I didn't ask to be here. I can confirm that much, and I'm just doing my best. Am
yep,
I
that's
enjoying
all you
it?
can do.
Sometimes. Sometimes I'm enjoying it. Sometimes not so much.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all have those moments, the ebbs and flows of why the fuck am I here? You know,
Yeah. My goodness.
joys of life, joys of life.
I feel like this has been like a great episode in the sense that it's all over the place, which is par for the course for us, right?
Yeah, the hamsters in my brain right now are doing backflips on the wheel. Like
Oh,
they're not
they're not
really.
dead, are they? Hamsters
No.
love killing themselves.
Yeah, no. I mean, at this point, they're probably brain dead with all the bouncing around. But I
Oh.
mean, other than that, you know, it's just. But that's where it takes us with these things, and I think that this is a good first start to get people to kind of get to know who we are.
Yeah, which is Chaos
It,
Goblins.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we are glitchy bitches,
Glitchy
and
bitches.
that's what this will be. I mean, we will have podcasts where they're going to be a little more
Structured.
focused. Well, I mean, like, because we are going to have like key points that we're going to want to talk about. So, in
Which
general, we
we
will
did
probably
do a
have more
little.
focus.
Yeah, we did do a little key points. We had some topics we wanted to talk about, and we did talk about some of them. I didn't want to blur through all of them just because, we have
No,
other episodes to
but I do
do.
think that next episode, you guys should definitely tune in because we'll most likely talk about what OnlyFans and
Oh my
buttholes.
gosh, yes, we're going to be talking about, if you want a little sneak peek, we're going to be talking about OnlyFans and making the jump to explicit content, as well
Yeah,
as armchair reporters on big murder cases, and does it help or hinder those cases, especially considering they use, some of them use clickbait titles to make money off of murder. And
Yeah.
I really want to talk about, I don't know if you've seen this, Book Talk, We Listen and We Don't Judge. That's a little taste of what we're going to be talking about next
Yeah.
time. I have some opinions. I know you'll have some opinions, and it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be
Yeah.
good.
It's going to be great.
But
Or it's
and
going to be chaotic. I don't know.
well,
I mean, it
it'll
could
be
be a little bit
both.
of everything.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. But
Yeah.
honestly,
So,
it's working out kinks. We're working out kinks. We haven't done this in a while, and we're gonna be streamlining things. And I appreciate anyone who watches and is patient with us as we go on this unholy journey.
yeah, there's nothing holy about this
Mm-mm.
show at
No,
all.
no, it's full of holes
At
in a
all.
different way.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. Big holes.
No, not big holes. I don't want a big hole.
You don't need a
I
big
don't
hole.
want a big hole. Leave my holes
Nobody
alone.
wants, well, who knows? Maybe someone does want a big hole. I don't
Yeah,
want a big hole either.
you know what? Fair. No kink shaming. Like what you like.
Yeah.
I will have questions. I think that's my new thing is I don't kink shame, but I will
I
have
have questions.
questions.
Yes. I always have questions.
Yeah.
I'm just, curiosity may kill the cat, but this cat needs to know. I still got 8 good lives left, I think. So,
God, that many? I think I'm
yeah,
down
I
to my
think
last
so.
like 3.5.
I think I've been pretty good at bobbing and weaving. So,
You got better knees than me.
yeah, I do. I also think that my immune system, my circulatory system, my
Yeah.
my system in general, all of my organs work pretty well in
Wow.
comparison. So
I need a lot
you
of
are a
donor
walking
organs.
anomaly,
I am.
my
Am I
dear.
walking? I don't know. I might not
You
be.
still are. You
For
still
now.
are.
For now.
For now.
For now. We're we'll see after we're done with horror nights if I'm still walking ever again.
Yeah, that's true. But stay tuned for that too, because we will be
Yes.
going to Halloween Horror Nights.
We'll clip
We'll
some
give you
clips
some
in.
sneak peeks and what we think about it this year. And then yeah, so I guess we should probably wrap it up here.
Yeah,
But
that's I think it's a
again,
good
thanks
spot.
for tuning in and listening to us, the Glitchy Witches. The Glitchy what? Yes. I was like, what did I just say? Um
Wicked glitches.
Beaches, glitches, the witchy glitches, bitches, witches.
She's
Um
like, who are we? I don't fucking
yeah,
know.
I
I'm
don't
here to
know
talk,
anymore.
and I'm tired
We haven't
now.
even
Grandma wants to
but
go to
anyway,
bed.
make sure tune in next time. We're gonna just talk about a lot of
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
Make
you
sure you
heard it here
like and
first.
subscribe so you get those
Follow.
updates. Yeah, we've got a lot of socials. We'll, put everything in here. So
We are
don't ever
the
miss out on anything,
what is it?
because
Wicked glitches. The wicked glitches on everything. YouTube,
yes, the wicked glitches.
Instagram. The wicked glitches.
Yep, the tube of you. We got it all. So thanks for watching.
Thank you, everybody, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye, bitches.